Ancelotti's stubbornness sidelines Mbappé for the derby. Muy buenas a todos, gente buena gente, football geeks, frikis del fútbol, football geeks, and welcome to a new episode of Inglés para Vikingos. So here's the deal. I honestly thought Real Madrid would be dominating La Liga this season, but it's been Barcelona looking like a well-oiled machine instead, una máquina bien engrasada. Meanwhile, Madrid feels like a squad still trying to find its rhythm, even with Mbappé in the mix. Incluso con Mbappé de por medio. This match was a real roller coaster. We saw how Lucas Vázquez kicked things off with the fastest goal of the season just 55 seconds in, thanks to a fantastic setup from Fede to Vini. Un balón que le puso Fede a Vini. Vini dribbled past a defender and cut it back for Lucas, who finished it like a pro, que lo acabó de forma excelente. That was a promising start. But things got even more exciting when we saw that masterpiece goal from Kylian. Esa obra de arte de gol. He pulled off a slick backheel pass to Bellingham, un tremendo pase de tacón a Bellingham, who then played a brilliant through ball right back to him. Un pase en profundidad, a through ball. The build-up was incredible. La construcción de esa jugada fue la leche. Mbappé feinted one way, amagó hacia un lado, and cut back and found the net with a classic golazo. Truly a stunning moment. Un momento increíble. And just when we thought we had it all wrapped up, cuando creíamos que estaba ya todo listo, Rodrigo even added a third goal right after halftime, showing off his speed and agility, slipping the ball through the goalkeeper's legs. I think his name was Sivera. To show off es un phrasal verb que significa haciendo alarde de, normalmente es presumir, en plan farrar de algo, to show off. Y to slip the ball through es colando el balón entre, en este caso entre las piernas, ¿no? He slipped the ball through the legs. So at that moment, we were all feeling comfortable, thinking it was time for some subs, para algunos cambios, especially with the big derby coming up. But you know how Ancelotti likes to take his time with changes. He brought on young Endrick, who almost made an impact right away by hitting the post, and Vallejo came on to cheers from the stands. Stands es la palabra para decir gradas. But things didn't go as we hoped. It was tough for Vallejo since he hadn't played in nearly a year, and bringing him on when we're up 3-0 seemed like a safe move. However, Alavés snuck in a freak goal in the 85th minute. To sneak in es un phrasal verb que significa colarse en general. And suddenly we were sweating. With the game getting nervy, Alavés found another goal a minute later, making it 3-2. We were all biting our nails. Nos estamos todos mordiendo las uñas, particularly with key players like Vini, Mbappé and Valverde off the field, fuera del campo ya. The ref adding 6 minutes of stoppage time, ese stoppage time es tiempo de descuento, didn't help matters, como que no ayudó al tema. And you could see Vini was clearly frustrated. But in the end, we held on and clinched those 3 points. Pero al final aguantamos y aseguramos los 3 puntos. Today, my pick of the match might sound a bit controversial. Podría generar algo de polémica. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Pero así son las cosas. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is what I felt right after the match. Vini was clearly frustrated with the ref for not only adding 6 minutes of stoppage time, de ese tiempo de descuento, but also handing out 4 yellow cards to our players despite us only committing 7 fouls. Meanwhile, Alavés racked up 10 fouls and didn't see a single yellow. To rack up es un phrasal verb que significa acumular o cosechar. So they just racked up 10 fouls and didn't see a single yellow card. Can you believe that? It's just ridiculous and highlights the constant double standards, ese doble rasero. We face, by the way, this double standard in almost every single match. Sure, biased media might focus on Vini's reaction to the 6 minutes or Endrick's near red card for an intentional kick. Okay, I get it. Esa biased media es la prensa totalmente sesgada hacia un mismo sitio y contra un mismo equipo. But I'll tell you something. What about the first yellow to Fede just for raising his hand over a foul that went the other way? And what about Vini getting booked after a nasty tackle? Ese getting booked es ser amonestado. Was he really booked simply for rallying the crowd? Simplemente por alentar al público? And let's not forget that brutal foul on Fran García, esa entrada tan brutal, which didn't even get a replay on TV, que ni siquiera pasaron una repetición. That giggle, esa risita, that giggle was just the tip of the iceberg. Solo fue la punta del iceberg. They still have the nerve to claim our team gets away with things. Ese have the nerve significa aún tienen la desfachatez. To claim our team gets away with things, reclaman que nuestro equipo se sale con la suya. They just follow that malicious narrative. This anti-Madrid crowd. They cling to that. Se aferran a eso. They cling to that. I think it's about time to cut the nonsense. Creo que ya es hora de cortar toda esa basura. We all know what's really cooking on this biased La Liga, and we know what teams have been breaking the rules of decency and sportsmanship for ages. Decency and sportsmanship lo traduciría como deportividad y juego limpio. The crazy part about all this, no sanctions have come down for them vikingos. Okay, but in a nutshell, despite all that drama, the first 80 minutes were nearly perfect. The front trio of Vini, Mbappé and Rodrigo clicked well together. They clicked super well. They gelled. Rodrigo and Vini played wide, se abrieron mucho por la banda, probably prepping from the upcoming derby. Probablemente ya preparándose para el derby que se avecina. Our coach kept his best lineup on the field, with Lucas Vázquez stepping up nicely. La verdad que jugó bastante bien. Overall, it was a positive performance, even if the ending left a sour taste, un sabor algo amargo, a sour taste. The chemistry is starting to show. The chemistry es esa química. Ojo, cómo pronunciamos chemistry, no chemistry, especially between Mbappé and Bellingham. As we head into the big clash against Atlético, la palabra clash significa enfrentamiento. We need to keep the momentum going and tighten up our defense. Ese tighten up es un phrasal verb que significa ajustar o reforzar. It's going to be a tough match for sure, but with the quality we've seen, there is plenty of reason to feel optimistic. On the flip side, do you remember the last team that took us down in La Liga 38 games ago? Yeah, that's right. It was them. One more thing, and about Carletos' stubbornness with Mbappé, which led to him being sidelined for the derby, causando baja para el derby, I'd rather bite my lips. Prefiero morderme los labios. Otherwise, I might say something I regret. Regret es el verbo que significa lamentar. Bueno, y ya hemos llegado al final de este vídeo y como siempre, os recomiendo fervientemente que anotéis todo el vocabulario que vais aprendiendo en una misma libreta y así esta va a ir creciendo poco a poco. Vais a coger un buen nivel, al menos futbolero. So please guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you think you've learned something new today and drop any feedback in the comments. A big hug to all of you vikingos.